Hello.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good. What's up?
All right, man. Is there anything you don't want to talk about before we get started on this interview?
Nah, it's good. Just ask away, man. Like I said,
All right,
it's
see
all
what's
good.
going on. All right, man. Well, I'll introduce this and we'll get started on this, man.
All right.
All right, man. This interview is brought to you by the criminal from Washington and Cultura 714 from the OC. We're right here with the special guest, man. Joker from the legendary group LSD, the lyrical sound dealers, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. What's cracking?
Just chilling, man. Just out here, man. How's your Saturday going?
It's raining out here right now.
Oh, I see,
It's
man.
kind of, you know,
Yeah, I feel
but
you,
it's all
man.
good. The weather's fucked up, you know, but it's all good.
Hell yeah, G. So, let's get started, man. How'd you get started in the Chicano rap game, man? 'Cause like you came out when there wasn't really anybody really doing it, and
Uh, Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh
Finish your
no,
question.
like the people who were doing it weren't really doing it like that G shit, man. And when you guys came out, man, it was like real hardcore and real street shit, man. Like, how'd you guys come out with that?
Basically, you know, like we just, like we all clicked up. I mean, I was a young kid, you know, like I was like only like 14, 15 years old, you know. And basically, I was just like a hip hop artist, you know what I mean? I didn't look at it like Chicano rap, like, you know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
like we just kind of did our thing, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, so like we just wanted to make it like we just wanted to be a rapper, like my legendary rappers from like back in the '80s and stuff, like MC Frosty, like Easy E, NWA, stuff like that. Like those were like or EPMD, stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
just all those old school. You know what I mean? So like we just wanted to like, oh yeah, we're gonna rhyme, we're gonna rhyme, we're gonna rhyme. So that's how it was. So it was like so like we just did our thing and we just ended up, like coming together and we just did that Fully Strapped album.
for sure. How'd you click up with Fully Strapped? 'Cause they were a separate group from LSD, right?
They were, and what happened was because LSD, if you remember, in '91 we came out with Brown Pride,
Right,
which was originally LSD formed with three members. It was me, J&B, and Puppet, right?
right.
So those two, we all got signed with Familiar Records. And then what happened was they ended up, like they didn't like we didn't get along. In other words, you know what I mean?
All right.
So we broke up, and then they started their own group called the Aztec Boys or something. And then but the owner of Familia was like, nah, I still want to do LSD. So I was the last one. So I ended up bringing on Rated X, and then so then me and Rated X did it, and then that's when the Fully Strapped Battalion came in,
All
and then
right.
that's when we just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. That Fully Strapped album, man, that was classic. How'd you hook up with Murray Brumfield and Familia Records?
It was through JR. It was like back in the days we had there was an indoor swap meet. We were just, rolling around trying to pick up on hyenas and shit, or shop or whatever. And we just ended up because JR had a CD shop. And we told him, well, hey, what's up, man? Like, and he's like, yeah, so he's the one that actually put us out there first. He's the one that made up the old school tapes where you just sling them out the trunk and shit.
All right.
You know what I mean? So it was like, he's the one that did the first press up. And then like our Brown Pride song, he's the one that, we financed it and then we just did it. And then he's the one that actually pressed it, got it out there. And then that's when, Murray's the one that actually is the one that picked us up after that.
Would you guys say you guys were one of the first signed to Familia? 'Cause it was like you guys and Spanish Fly, right? With Rich Rock and
Yeah, it was us and Spanish Fly. I think Spanish Fly was first, and we were second.
did you ever get a chance to meet with Rich Rock or DJ
Yeah,
Twix or Daz?
I seen Daz. The last time I seen Daz was like in 1995, I think. We went to the um some signing. Like we had to go sign autographs and stuff. I seen him over there and stuff like that. But You know where it was at? It was at the Abbey Road when they shut down. That's where I
Okay.
seen Eazy-E too. I seen Eazy-E there too
Oh shit, that's what's up,
before
man.
he died. Yeah, yeah.
Hell
So
yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Do you have any unreleased music from Familia Records? Cause I remember they put out the IE Writers album. They changed the name from Fully Strapped and LSD to Inland Click.
no, we started the Inland Click. It was me and Rated X. We started the Inland Click.
All right, all right.
Um, we did it like that, like to like bring in other artists. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, for sure.
So we can bring them in and like just expose them. You know what I mean? Like, and so we did our thing and I did a few tracks on there and that was it. You know what I mean?
Do you have any comments on the IE Writers album? Cause I noticed it was kind of a different sound from like the Fully Strapped and the Brown Pride Homicide Suicide album that Fully Strapped came out on.
Um, I mean, like my comments would be like, I don't know. It kind of, I mean, it could have been better, you know, but see, like I wasn't in town at the time. I just came down and I was married and I had kids and shit, and I was like, to be honest with you, I was living up north.
All right.
I lived in Paso Robles with my ex-wife, and I just came down like to record real quick, and then you know the producer which was Rated X, um you know he just kind of like put it together, like kind of slapped it together, and it was kind of like, you know, like, oh well,
Simone.
whatever,
Yeah.
you know. So
Do you still keep in contact with Rated X and A Bomb?
A Bomb, yeah, I do. Not Rated X. I haven't spoken with him since I would say like 1999, maybe. It's been about 20 years almost
Oh wow. All
since I.
right.
It's been a while,
Simone.
you know.
How did Channel Brown's death affect the whole music and everything that happened with the groups?
I know that, you know, Channel Brown's my boy. I mean, I miss that guy, man. Rest in peace. Um, Channel Brown, you know, he was an inspiration to the group. I mean, he was the hype of the group. You know, he did his thing, and I got nothing bad to say about him. I mean, he was a good dude, and hey, you know, like he just, you know, he passed before his time, you know.
So let's fast forward a little bit, man. It's 2005, and you come out with Cali's Finest with Creeper, and you know you got a whole bunch of features on that. How did that come about?
That album right there, I'm gonna tell you right now, like it's an embarrassment to me, to be honest with you.
All right.
You know what I mean? I don't like that album. I don't play it. I don't even like it being on YouTube. But it is what it is. I have a lot of homies from San Diego, but it wasn't about homies from San Diego. It was just, the rappers, you know.
Yeah.
But I have nothing, I have nothing against them anymore, you know, like, I'm past all that.
All right.
So, I mean, you know, like, I'm doing new music now, so, I mean, it's like, it's kind of gonna come back, like, to the real LSD, you know?
Soon I'll come back full circle, man. I feel it, man. Any new music you're working on nowadays?
Oh yeah, we're doing some new music already. Yeah, I just got out of prison like a month ago.
All right.
So I mean, yeah, I'm doing new music. I'm doing a gang of stuff. So I just hooked up with X-Rated and MC Frosty's my boy. He's locked up right now. I was locked up with him, but and you remember that song, that radioactivity song, that Cub Blood Gang Banging?
Yeah. I remember that.
I was locked up with that fool.
Oh
But
wow.
anyways,
That's what's up, man.
so we got some shit going on, man. We got, you know, record labels that want to sign. So it's like we're just right now it's just all about business.
For
And
sure.
my little son, he's rapping right now, so they want to sign him. So we'll see what's up.
All right. And where can we find your son's music at, man?
They call him Nico.
Nico.
You can find it on YouTube. They call him Mo Dollar. There's you know what? It was on YouTube, but his boy was hating on his ass. But they took it down and shit, you know. But you can still find it. I mean, it's called Mo Dollars Nico.
All
But
right.
if you just look it up, but you know.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So what are you playing in your ride nowadays, man? What's Joker listening to nowadays? You listen to any of the new Chicano rap artists or?
Nah, I don't really listen to that shit. You know, like that was never my trip. You know, like I don't that when I got signed with Creeper and Capone and I was rolling with Capone and all that. I mean, it was like I did hear it and I was like I wasn't feeling it though. But nah, like my new shit, like I just listen to like basically I listen to oldies, dog. You
All
know,
right, for
you
sure.
know
I
what I mean?
feel it, man. That Southside
I don't
Boy.
listen to that. I don't listen to that bullshit. You know,
Yeah, I feel it, man. I feel
'cause
it.
it all sounds the same to me.
Yeah, man. That's one thing LSD always had, man. They had a different sound. They weren't just like rapping over just oldie loops, and you know what I mean. Like they actually had
Yeah,
some production and some nice sound to it, man.
yeah. Yeah, well, right now, like, I have a lot of ideas, and I'm producing too myself, you know. So it's like it's all good.
A fan wanted me to ask you because I guess he heard a rumor if that you made a song with DTX from Lighter Shade of Brown.
Yeah, I did. It's called Brown Assassins.
Brown Assassins. Has that ever been released or?
No, it hasn't been released. No. Well, it was released on I think DTX put it on one of his solo albums,
Oh, all right, all
but
right.
um, I haven't seen it on YouTube or heard it again, you know.
Mhm.
But we're working at Fabian Studio, DJ Fabe, which was a part of Lighter Shade of Brown.
All
And
right,
and so like if you look at the first album, the three guys that were on there is ODM, DWTX and DJ Fabe.
all
Well,
right.
DJ Fabe, we were working at his studio, and so we did a song together, and yeah, I did a song with him.
The homie from CalifaRap, man, wanted me to ask you this.
What's that?
Uh, apparently, there's a rumor on YouTube going around about Channel Brown saying that he shot down a helicopter in the IE. Man, this person really wanted me to ask you this.
So, what the fuck?
Yeah, man, this one he really wanted me to ask you this, man. I was just like, fuck it, I'll ask.
Man, that's funny. There's been helicopters shot down over here in my neighborhood,
For
but
sure.
there's been like a couple actually, one in the 80s and one in the 90s, but
Oh.
nothing recently. But it wasn't me.
For sure, man, for sure. What is your favorite song from the Fully Strapped album, man? What would you say like your favorite song that you ever worked on would be?
It'd probably be After Dark.
After Dark, yeah, man, that's a classic, man. For sure.
After Dark, and then probably the second would be Liquor's Coming to Your City. See, that was the name of the album was supposed to be called Liquor's Coming to Your City,
All
but
right.
Murray's the one that changed it
Yeah,
to Fully Strapped.
he changed it to the group name to Fully Strapped, right?
Yeah, he changed it. So,
Yeah,
cause I was the one that was signed with Familiar Me and Rated X, but like, it was like, you know, like I was like, hey, you know, like, no, I want to call it Lucas Coming to the City, but Rated X fucking behind my back probably told him, but I don't know. I don't know how that went, but it ended up coming out when it got released. It was in the stores already. It was in Warehouse, Tower Records. It was everywhere. You know what I mean? So I couldn't do nothing about it. It was already printed. So.
I had a question because they released I think Fully Strapped album under the name Brown Pride, and it was kind of confusing to me because I think Familia Records had a group called Brown Pride in the '90s also.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh, what was your question?
like what was that album supposed to be? Was that supposed to be the original Fully Strapped what was that album called? The Hostile Takeover?
No, 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 no. No, not at all. LSD was LSD. Like, that was it, you know? That's why the whole album, the picture is just me. That picture is me.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure, man. I feel
So,
it,
it,
man.
it wasn't Fully Strapped or the Hostile Takeover. It wasn't
For
none
sure.
of that.
For sure. I've heard references on the the Homicide Suicide album to NKS, Never Caught Sober. I think you were mentioned on that. Was there anything? Was there any rap group by that name or? I
Never
think
Caught Sober.
yeah,
I was mentioned on it. You know what? I don't even know what that album is. I know that they had did something, but I've never heard it.
for
You
sure.
know what I mean? 'Cause you know, like I just I don't know. I just didn't haven't heard it. You know what I mean? So like I'm just gonna be honest with you. You
For
know.
sure.
So if I was
Yeah,
mentioned on it, I don't know if they actually put my voice on there. They had some old tracks that I did or something. I don't know.
for sure, man. Do you have any relationship with Murray Brumfield at this time or?
No, I don't. Actually, you know, I have nothing bad to say about him, but no, I just don't have any relationship with him at all
For sure.
whatsoever.
All right,
I mean,
man.
he's the one that put us on the map, you know. So I mean, I
Yeah,
can't knock that.
for sure. Is there any way to buy any of the LSD albums or are any of them still in press or?
You just gotta go to familiarrecords.com, I think.
For
You can go
sure.
there.
For sure.
I'm sure Murray has some. He's always hustling.
For sure, man. Did you guys ever get any vinyl pressed at that time? Because I know they were doing a lot of
We
that.
do have vinyl. You can look it up on eBay. I just seen one on eBay too, like, but they're selling my album right now is going for like, I seen some dude from, when I was on eBay, I was like, what? My album's going for like, this dude from France bought it for like $2,600. I was
Oh
like, what the
shit.
And then I was like, what? Because it was hard to find, you know? And then I was like, what the hell? And now there's this dude from Australia selling it for $75.99 and shit. I was
Holy
like,
shit, man. That's crazy, man. Do you yourself have
I'm
any
about to go
physical?
repress myself and just do it myself.
For real though, man. You got any physical copies of your original CDs or
Yeah, I do. Of course I do. I mean, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, for real, man. For sure. So
But we just keep them, you know, like, cause you know that album went gold.
oh really? Oh man, I didn't even know that, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's what's up, man. Any gold plaques get sent out or?
Yep.
For sure, man. That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. It's a good thing, man, cause I always felt like LSD didn't really get the push like it needed, man, cause they were like pushing out Lil Rob, Night Owl. They were pushing out like everybody like hardcore, man, and I didn't really discover LSD until I got a little older. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Our music was different, you know, if you compare it to theirs. Like if you compare our music to like Lil Rob and Night Owl and all them, they all sound the same, you know.
Yeah,
They all talk about the same shit, but we're talking about like we're just chilling, you know. But our music was different,
for
and
sure,
so
man.
like so people, I mean, people listen to it. I mean, they actually like, oh shit, where did this motherfuckers come from, you know? And it's like, but that was just how we got down, you know what I mean? Like, but they were pushing all those other dudes out and shit, and it's like, but you know, like basically what happened was like we were just kind of shined on because, you know, like fucking because our music was different because they try to say that we sounded black, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And at the time, you know what I mean? And that wasn't the case though. We were just trying to just spit, you know what I mean?
see,
And that was it. But you know, like we're not. I mean, we're Chicanos too. You know what I mean? Like, but like, hey, everyone always asks, like, Lucas come to the city. Who was the last rapper? That was Chaos. She was a girl. You know what I mean? So it was
okay,
like, you know what I mean? And you know, just people just get everything misconstrued, and that's what like, no, we weren't trying to be, you know, any black rapper or try to bite someone's style or anything, or we were just trying to spit, just trying to flow, you know, go with the flow,
for
you know,
sure, man. Yeah, I had
and all.
oh, sorry about that, man. Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
My bad, man. Cause yeah, I forgot about that question, man. Somebody had a question about some girl rapper named Mocha, if she was on Fully Strapped or on LSD, or was that
Uh huh.
Chaos?
That's Chaos.
All right. Yeah, 'cause everyone's confused. Everyone thinks it's somebody named Mocha, 'cause that's the name that they have on the Brown Pride Homicide Suicide album.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
'Cause
Nah.
she's also on that song with the Hostile Takeover, and she's on the Look Who's Coming to Your City.
Unless she's, but yeah, but I mean, I think Chaos is like doing good. I guess she's married and has kids and stuff. So you know, but
For
but
sure.
but anyways, like I was telling you, like the whole game was like back in those days, back in the early '90s. You know, the game was like it was tough to get into. You know, so when you got into it, you know, you just did it. You know what I mean?
Yup.
So you know what I mean? Like you did what you had to do.
Anything you gotta comment on, anything you gotta say for like the younger Chicano rappers trying to get in the game, or anybody trying to do something?
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, just keep your mind, excuse me, keep your mind focused, you know, do your thing, and I hope you make it, you know?
Yeah, and other Chicano rap news, man. Toker just Toker from Brownside, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man, that's real fucked up what happened, man. You got anything to say about that?
The only thing I can say right now is is that, is, you know, my condolences to his family. Um, I know I felt when Danger died back in the 90s, you know, like I was, you know, fucking, we heard about that, and then, now Toker, but, you know, hey, you know, I don't know, really know what the circumstances were, why he died or anything like that. But you know, I know that he got killed in TJ or whatever. And well, you know, I just, you know, like, hey, you know, it is what it is, you know.
For sure, man.
There's not really nothing I could say. I mean, I wish I could have battled him though. I wanted to battle that fool.
For sure, man. That
Just,
would.
just a battle, just a real quick. Like I can smash him real quick, but nah, but that's my boy though. It's all good.
Well,
But he'll
thank
be
you.
missed.
For sure, he will, man. Well, thank you for your time, dog, man. Like, that's what's up, man. I hope you're doing good, bro. I hope you come out with some new music and, take the game back by force, man.
All right, man.
For sure, man.
All right.
Barato, man.